Alliance, and most know me as Truth Teller. So I'm here today to share some interesting developments since our last march. But first, some basics. Children of Vietnam veterans are dying because of Agent Orange. Agent Orange being the most deadly compound known to man next to radioactive waste. It was used in the Vietnam War to expose, quote, the enemy, unquote, by defoliating their jungles. Agent Orange was stored across America, was dispersed across America, was tested across America. Not only in this country, but Puerto Rico, Hawaii, Guam, Korea. We have an epidemic. We are going into our fourth generation, great-grandchildren of Vietnam veterans exposed, not by the chemical itself, but by the mutated sperm upon conception through each generation. We have a problem. What I like to call it is the chicken before the GMO egg. This is Agent Orange, people. It's killing. And we need to make sure that when we rally against GMO and food safety, we're making sure that we understand what Agent Orange has done. Since May, my organization, COVVHA, has grown significantly. And we have something very special to announce today. Across this country, at all marches against Monsanto, not all, but a lot, we have members of COVVHA who were brave enough to write their own speeches, and we connected them with their local organizers to talk about their story. The events that we did not have speakers for, the organizers came to us and said, if you send us a speech, we will read it. Today is an unprecedented event. Never before in history have so many people on the same day spoken about Agent Orange. Please understand that Agent Orange was produced by the U.S. government, or by Monsanto, for the U.S. government, with 6 or 7 other chemical companies, you know them, DuPont, Dow. When Monsanto produced it, it was produced at 1,000 times greater, the chemical potency, than the other 6 or 7 chemical companies. And they produced the most of it. When I prepared the speeches for the events that we didn't have someone to tell their story, I decided to go through my emails, of which 5 come in every day at least, from the children of Vietnam veterans, the wives and widows, and the vets themselves. I'll share a few with you, because what I wanted to talk about is how painful it was to put this together. I have several issues listed on your site, and I have severe memory retention, weak joints, deteriorating and weakening spinal discs, and random severe skin irritation, like a section of my skin is on fire, which lasts for hours or days at a time. My husband died young because of Agent Orange. My son has some things that are on the list, but his 2 children have even more illnesses than he does. I didn't put it together until recently. My father-in-law was a Vietnam vet and exposed to Agent Orange. We recently found out our daughter has spina bifida occulta and is having bladder and bowel issues. Our oldest daughter was born in 1970 and was diagnosed with lazy eye when she was 6. She also suffered from fertility issues as an adult, as do I, as do many of our members. Our youngest daughter also suffers from irritable bowel syndrome and has had asthma. My dad was in Vietnam and was exposed to Agent Orange. I was born with 2 congenital heart defects. I was born with a collapsed aortic valve, and I only have 2 of the 3 valves on top of the heart. Not sure what it's called. I had open heart surgery in 1978 so I would not die. I'm supposed to have surgery again to replace the skin. I have 40 of these. I'm not going to read all of them to you. My father was a Vietnam vet, died 5 years ago. I was told he had Agent Orange. I was born with hip dysplasia, no fingers on the left hand, and no toes on the left foot. My daughter has hip problems, and there was no one to answer these emails if I would have sent them when I was looking for help. I have 32 illnesses of the 800 that we have collected on our databases for 2nd gen. 3rd gen, we have 200 reported. The highest reported is autism.
Could you speak up?
This is a call for all of you, every single one of you, to educate the people that you come into contact with on a daily basis, the people that fight against us. On Monday, in 2 days, it will be the 32nd anniversary of my father's death. Harry C. Mackle Jr. served this city as a stakeout officer and was honored as a hero. He died in 1982. I have one question for all of you. Are you in or are you out? Thank you. I'm here at this table. If you have questions, we have flyers, business cards. Let's march against Monsanto!
Thank you.